Hi, I'm Tom with Performance Pool and Spa, Minnesota's #1 pool and spa company. Today, I'm going to be helping you get familiar with your new 980 series. The first step in starting your hot tub is getting it full of water. We do have a special way we'd like you to do this. So the first thing is going to be removing the filter. You'll notice it's laying horizontally, and on the right-hand side, you have a big lock nut. All you need to do is unscrew the nut, tip the filter back, and lift it out. This can be set aside for you. We'd like you to take your garden hose, feed it in to the side that has the lock nut, and fill it through there. That'll ensure that we fill all the lines with water first, burping any air bubbles so that we have a smooth startup and heating process. Once the spa is full of water, we'll want to put the filter back in. Reinstalling it is just as easy as taking it out. Simply slip the filter onto the back of this little port over here. Make sure it's locked in on the far side. Twist the nut just to finger tight, doesn't have to be super crazy, and we're ready to move on to the next step. Now that the spa is full of water, it's time to turn it on. Now that the spa is powered up, I'm going to show you how to use your top side. That's what we call the controller here. So the first button is going to be to control your jets. By pressing it once, everything will turn on. By depressing each jet button so that it's white, it'll be turned off. When you press it, it'll turn a dark blue to show you that it's on. By hitting the back button, we'll get back to the home screen. The second button is for Clear-Ray On Demand. By pressing the water drop button, you'll turn on your Clear-Ray On Demand UV ozone system. The third button is the light show. Pressing the light button will pull you into the light menu. We have an interior, an exterior, and a light styles button. We'll start with interior. By pressing interior, it'll take us to the menu. You can have it be all, which is both top and underneath the water lights. Above, which is only above. Below, which is only below the water. We'll have it on all. There's 5 different brightnesses as well as 5 different speeds that you can run either a sequence of light shows on, or if we're talking just the brightness, you can pick a specific color. By pressing back, I'll get back to the light menu. We'll talk about exterior lights. A hollow circle means that the lights are off. By pressing it once, they're on a dim. By pressing it twice, it's on a full brightness. By pressing it 3 times, we have it on a timer. The light styles button is preset different styles of lights that you can run. Warm colors, cool colors, calm colors, party colors, soft colors, or cheerful colors. By pressing the back, I get back to the light menu, back again, I'm back to the home menu. We don't recommend doing much in the settings button other than looking at the water care tab. It's going to show you how many days you have left before you need to replace your Clear-Ray bulb, how many days you have left before you need a water refresh, how many days before the outer filter needs to be cleaned, and how many days before the inner filter needs to be replaced. By pressing back, it'll take me back to the home menu. A couple other things to note. The 3 red lines on the top of the control panel mean that the heater is on and running as it should be. The AA button is going to invert the screen a few different ways depending how many times we press it, making it easy to read and use from anywhere in the hot tub. The last thing I'll show you is the temperature. By pressing up or plus, we'll raise the temperature. By pressing down or minus, we'll lower it. Most people have their hot tub set between 100 to 104 degrees. All Sundance 980 series come standard with a factory-equipped smart tub. Click the link in the description below to watch our smart tub setup and tutorial video. Next, I'm going to show you how to get familiar with your in-spa controls. You'll notice around the perimeter of the spa there's both large and small knobs. The large knobs are water diverters and are going to move water from one spot to another in the spa. For example, having it all the way to the left might have this seat on and this seat off. All the way to the right, this seat is on and that seat is off. In the middle, I'm sharing power between the 2 seats. The smaller knobs are air diverters. They're going to mix air in the back of the jet to give you a different feeling of massage. Every corner spot in a 980 has its own air diverter, so you can get a fully custom massage. The third kind of knob you'll see is the waterfall knob. It looks almost identical to the air diverters, but slightly different. The air diverters have this kind of triangular peak on them. The waterfall knob is a perfect circle. By turning the knob all the way to the left, we'll turn the waterfall on. All the way to the right, we'll turn the waterfall off. Next, I'm going to show you how to use the Sunsense aromatherapy port on your new Sundance 980. Sunsense come in 6 different scents, ranging from eucalyptus to pina colada. I personally like pina colada, so that's what I'm going to show you how to use. The first thing we're going to do is remove the outer cap and set it aside, and then remove the inner cap and also set that aside. Sunsense come in 2 packs, and each cartridge is in a plastic sleeve. It's important you remove the plastic sleeve and discard it. We're going to take the cartridge, put it in the port, replace the inner cap. This one we want to be fairly snug. Replace the top cap. And by turning on the blower in our jets menu on our control panel, whatever scent you put in will come in through the air in the spa. Finally, I'm going to show you how to drain your Sundance 980 series. You're going to want to refer to the owner's manual to ensure that we're taking off the correct panel to access the drain port. Taking off the panel on your 980 series is easy. First we'll remove the corners, then the centerpiece. The corners are removed by pulling out from the bottom and then sliding it down. The center panel is removed by unclipping the top half and lifting the panel up. Now that we have the front panel off, I'll show you how to get the drain hose hooked up. You'll notice this big port with the screw cap. So the first thing we're going to do is unscrew the cap, set it aside, and screw in the drain hose that comes with your spa. If this is your first time doing it, this hose will be zip tied around this valve here. If it's not your first time or after you've removed it, I would recommend rolling it back up and placing it right next to the drain so that you don't lose it for next time. So this hose is just going to screw right in. Once it's screwed in, roll the hose out flat to where you want it to drain in the yard. And then all we're going to do is twist this handle and pull it up, and water will drain out. Now that we finish up, it's time to install the cabinet back on the spa. First step is sliding the hooks on the bottom of the panel into the grooves on the bottom of the spa. Once everything is in place, we'll simply snap the top of the cabinet on, followed by installing the corner panels. We'll slide the panel up, and just like the top here, we'll snap the bottom on. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoy your new Sundance 980 series. Make sure to watch our introductory chemical and weekly maintenance videos. And if you have any more in-depth questions, feel free to call any of our retail locations. Have a great day.